President Obama launched his sales pitch on his immigration plan in Las Vegas today.
Now, I know some critics call this action amnesty. It's not amnesty. Amnesty really is the system we've got today. You've got millions of people who are living here, but they're not obliged to pay their taxes or play by the rules.
The president is taking his own steps to fix what he calls a broken system. Under the new rules, adults with children born in the U.S. with permanent legal status can apply for a 3-year work permit. A simpler visa process will allow high-tech workers to stay longer, and there would be heightened security on the southern border with a focus on deporting those at high risk. Many organizations who work with immigrants have had their phones ringing off the hook since the president's speech. KPIX 5's Len Ramirez talked to 2 people getting a reprieve from deportation.
Smiles and a sense of relief for 2 single moms who work in Silicon Valley but live in the shadows due to their undocumented status. They were part of the crowd that came to a watch party.
I'm not giving up. I will never give up.
To hear how President Obama's executive order will stop the deportations of people like them.
De felicidad. Mucha felicidad.
I am so happy. We are so overjoyed because the president is giving an opportunity now to families.
Vicenta Marquez and Marta Ramos are both janitors at Apple in Cupertino, where they clean offices from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Although both came here illegally, they would qualify under Obama's plan because they've lived here longer than 5 years. They both have jobs and no criminal records.
Sí, me da miedo. Me da miedo.
I lived in fear of being separated from my family. My children don't know Mexico. They wouldn't know what to do or how to survive there. So it was a daily fear of us being separated. Immigrants'
rights groups say there's been a surge in phone calls and questions since last night.
They're wanting to know who's going to qualify, when can they apply, how much is this going to cost, who's eligible, who's going to be ineligible. There's a lot of requirements that we know for immigration reform.
Immigrant Services Director Vanessa Sandoval says people should be wary of fraud schemes that will surely pop up and begin assembling a paper trail to prove how long they've lived here.
I'm talking rent receipts, bank statements, anything to prove that you've been living in the United States since January of 2010 until the present.
The executive order isn't perfect. Extended families, such as grandparents, could still be split up, and immigrants groups say many will choose not to out themselves out of fear they won't qualify or that it might be overturned by some future administration. In San Jose, Len Ramirez, KPIX 5.
Republicans are launching their own assaults against the president. They say they vow to reverse the immigration plan when they take control of Congress in January.